lots of thoughts trying to come out at the same time. But,
Deputy Prime Minister Angela Rayner is facing criticism after adding an £800,000 seaside apartment in Hove to her property portfolio.
The purchase comes as she backs plans to double council tax on second homes, prompting calls for clarity over her own council tax arrangements.
But how does it look for a Deputy Prime Minister to be buying her third home, well, two homes she's bought, one is a Grace and Favour home in Westminster, when so many Brits are struggling to buy their first?
Joining us now is the former editor of The Sun, Kelvin Mackenzie. Now, Kelvin, isn't there an argument that a working class woman who's done well for herself, made her own money, should be able to spend that money on whatever she likes?
Yes, I'm totally in favour of it. I'd like her to buy 3,000 homes. I don't care. But remember, it's her party that cares. It's her party that doesn't want you. Actually, it seems to me, to own a second home. So, look, she makes £159,000 a year. She will for the next 4 years, and then it will probably be down to about 80 grand when she gets turfed out of, when they get turfed out of government. But the issue is that on top, that the reason that she says she wants it is she wants a home near London for her work. Well, I know she's a northern girl, but I don't know whether she knows that Hove is actually 50 miles from London. And if with the way that the late night working works within Parliament, late night voting, she can't be sure, thanks to, by the way, her trade union friends who operate the railways, that in fact she's going to be able to get home at night. So how does that work? And the answer for her, uniquely, as distinct from everybody else in the country, is that she has a government home, a Grace and Favour flat in London as well. So the idea that this is being used as some kind of work pad 50 miles from her workplace is absolute tosh. Why doesn't she just tell the truth that she likes Hove, a very nice place, by the way, I know Hove, right? And she wants to go swimming, and she wants to be photographed bobbing along the English Channel.
Labour's proclaimed self-champion of the working class has done what every woman of the people does when she hits the big time. She's bought herself a seaside pad. Not her first, not her second, but her third home. Yes, the Deputy Prime Minister now owns more property than most people have pairs of shoes. And let's get this straight, Angela Rayner, the Housing Secretary no less, tells the rest of us that owning multiple homes is greedy, unfair, and bad for local communities. So what does she do? She nips down to Brighton and snaps up a £700,000 flat with sea views, because obviously when she says don't buy second homes, she means you, not her. It's the same old story. Ordinary families can't get a foot on the property ladder. Young couples are trapped renting shoeboxes. And pensioners are terrified of the next council tax hike. Meanwhile, Angela is busy building her own property empire, complete with Grace and Favour apartments in Westminster, constituency house up north, and now a weekend bolt hole by the sea. Monopoly board complete. And remember, it's her department that's introduced a 100% council tax premium on second homes. Imagine the brass neck. It's one rule for you, and it's another one for her, and it's socialism for the masses, champagne and seaside apartments for the ministers. And of course, when pressed on the details, where she pays tax, which home is primary, how much she's claimed from the taxpayer, she suddenly goes quieter than Diane Abbott at a maths test. Transparency, accountability, forget it. She's a politician now. The truth is, this exposes what Labour truly are, what it really is. They bang on about fairness and sharing the burden and working people, but scratch the surface, and a lot of them are in it, buying homes, dodging awkward questions, and lecturing you whilst doing the exact opposite themselves. Angela Rayner wants to be the voice of the ordinary British worker. Instead, she's ended up as the poster girl for political hypocrisy, living it up in her Brighton beach flat, while families up and down the country can barely afford the rent. So well done, Angela. If hypocrisy was an Olympic sport, you'd have more gold than Michael Phelps.
Good day, sir!
You're still here? Well. This is what being right-wing must taste like. If you want to subscribe to Just Jake, subscribe over there. And if you want to watch more videos from whatever the hell this is underneath it,